Hi everyone, it's Dr. Simon. We are in week 3. So now we are going full-fledged into the background and history of the counseling profession. So this week you have your first written assignment. So I want to go over the instructions for this assignment to make sure that you guys have everything you need to gain maximum points for this assignment. So if you go into week 3 and you click on week 3 assignment, you'll pull up the historical overview. This is due on Friday. There are actually going to be 3 things that you are going to upload for this assignment. So I want to make sure that you have everything you need for that. So the purpose of the assignment is to give you an opportunity to create a summary of the history and key figures and the future trends for the counseling profession. So you can use the information in your textbook. We also have the Counseling Research Starter, and we'll go over that again briefly. So you have the tools that you need to be able to complete the assignment. So one of the components of the assignment is going to be a visual illustration. Now you have the creative freedom to use whatever type of media you'd like in order to upload and create the timeline. But there are a couple that I just wanted to highlight, and you're free to use these or you can use something else. Many of you are teachers, so you may already have a timeline type tool that you're already comfortable with that you want to use. Just make sure that whatever format that you are using, you're able to either upload the document or you're able to send me the link if it's something that's web-based so that I can access it so that I can grade it and give you feedback. So one of the web tools that's available to help you create a timeline is a program called MindMump. So you can find it at mindmump.com, and I did just a very small one just to give an idea of what this would look like if you were going to use it to create a timeline. So I had the historical overview, and then I started to branch out the different years. And as I continued, it's going to create a timeline. But I give the years, some of the key figures that were part of it, and some of the information and activities that were taking place during that time. So this is one tool that you can use. And you can do a Google search to do images to see, like, I was just playing around with it. It didn't take me much. It was my first time actually utilizing it. So it wasn't too labor intensive. I don't want you to have to spend too much time trying to figure out the technology end of it instead of focusing on the actual content. But this is one. It's a free service that you can use. This is one where I had to, if I were a student, I would have to upload the web link for the professors for them to view because there wasn't anything for me to download it as like a PDF. There's also something called a Kaggle, and you can go on. It is free if you're going to make it public, which is something you can do, so it doesn't have to be anything private. This doesn't have any client information. It's only about the history of counseling. So as long as it's a public domain, you'll see here that it's free, so you don't have to pay for it. And here's an example that I Googled to see how someone else had used this tool to create a timeline. So this is using the Coggle. You can use PowerPoint, you can use Prezi. It's completely up to you how you want to do it. But I wanted to give you a couple of options. Like I said, many of you are teachers and you have all different types of tools that you use when you're working with your students on how to create timelines. For those of you who are not teachers, I still wanted to give you some creative ways that you would be able to create a timeline for this assignment. In addition to the timeline, the more formal document that you're going to upload is going to be your written paper. The paper is a 2 to 3 page APA style summary of the history, key figures, and future trends relating to the counseling profession. When I say 2 pages, that needs to be 2 full pages, no more than 3 pages. This does not include your title page or your reference page. In week 2, you all went over APA rules and you did an APA quiz. You guys did a great job on that. I want to commend you on that. You want to make sure you remember that information. So the information that you used to help you make those great grades on that APA quiz, now you're going to put it into play in an APA paper. So one of the things that you were given as a tool was this APA checklist form. So you're going to use that this week, and you're going to use that as a way to self-edit your paper that you do for the historical overview. So you will need to download the APA checklist, and now you're going to use this, put your name, the date, and you're going to use this form. You're going to compare it to your paper. So you want to make sure, did you set the reference page up accurately? And when you guys submitted your quiz, it was almost 100% of you got this answer correct, so make sure that you use that. And if you didn't get it correct, if you go back to that quiz, the correct answers are there for you. So you can use the answers on that quiz to help make sure that you are including everything that you need to in your paper. And this is the documentation that you're going to submit to me so that I know that you took a good look, a thorough look at your paper to make sure you were trying to meet the APA standards. So you're going to upload this as well. This is due on Friday by 11:59. Don't know if it'll let me. Okay. If you have questions about submitting or submission, please let me know. You can send me an email. If it's a general question that maybe your classmates may already have an answer to, you can post general questions to the course wall. That'll help as well. And then we had the research starter that's going to help you get this information complete. So let's take a quick look at the Counseling Research Starter. So if you click on the Counseling Research Starter, this is one of the tools that the Olu Library has helped us to put together, and it was customized specifically for this particular course. So there are writing resources and tools that are here, so you can use that. There's information about APA here that can help you. And so I saw on one of the posts, I think it was Joan, she asked about different ways to help increase her knowledge of APA. So clicking on the digital portfolio, this is one of those ways that can help you with that. So this is, there was more information the librarian had for the mind map for school counselor. So you can look at some of those tools here as well to help you for different creative ways of creating timelines. And this is a place that you can go in to help you as you're trying to find out more information. Online books about the history of counseling. So there's some information there that's available to help you, and different information relating to research. So this one has been customized for this particular course. So she has the Kugel, the Mind Map, the Mind Maple, timeline templates from Microsoft, Prezi, PowerPoint templates. So there's additional software information here. She has information about PowerPoint, and so there's tons of information that's already available for you within this course itself. And so you shouldn't have to do too much, it shouldn't take too much time for you to find ways to find resources, because we try to put those in here to give you more time to focus on the content than going all over trying to search to figure out how you could get certain things done. So this is a great resource for you within the course, and it's the Counseling Research Starter. Okay. Don't forget that you do have a quiz due this week on Friday. You do have 2 attempts for the quiz. It is a timed quiz. You have 1 hour to complete the quiz. It's 25 minutes, but you do get 2 attempts. It is open now, so if you are ready to take the quiz, you are more than welcome to go ahead and take it. There are several students who have already taken the quiz and have done a great job, so it's open now, but it does need to be completed and submitted by Friday at 11:59 p.m. If you have any questions, concerns, please make sure that you reach out. You can reach me by email. If you want to have a phone or video conference, just let me know. I'll be happy to set those up. This week, we're getting more into that content, and we're going to keep moving right on along. If you have any questions, once again, please let me know. This is Dr. Simon. I hope you guys had a great Labor Day weekend, and I look forward to reading your papers and seeing the different tools that you guys come up with to help share the timeline of school counseling.